good, YouTube? It's your boy Q. That's short for Qule, Quole. So, a little bit about myself. I was born in Great Falls, Montana. Then later moved with my grandmother in Hampton, Virginia. To later on move to Chapel Hill, North Carolina with my father. After that, I finished up high school with my mother in Fresno, California. Definitely a team effort. Shouts out go out to all my parents. I love y'all to death. Ups and downs, everything. So yeah, went to college in Tucson, Arizona. It was a great experience, and I learned a lot. I played on the University of Arizona football team for a small time, maybe about a year and a half to 2 years. Yeah, so how that went is another story beyond itself, which I will explain in elaborate detail how that went for me, because it has a lot to do with how I went from wanting to play football to now wanting to design and make clothes. So a little more on my goals and aspirations. Yes, I did, growing up wanting to play in the league, like what little boy didn't, growing up, especially from where I was from. Everybody wanted to play in the league. Yeah, and they always instill like, oh, you can't do it. It's too hard. The percentage of people that make it to the NFL is 1%. And yeah, those things are all true, but that doesn't pertain to me. If I set a goal, which some people see as impossible, unrealistic, I expect to achieve it. I know I got a lot of shade from wanting to play Division I football. For me, coming out of high school, I was 5'6", 5'7", 150 pounds. Like, you can't play Division I football. Well, I did. Walked on. It took me 2 tryouts. Got it. First one didn't go my way. I was frustrated. I was angry. Took my anger out on some weights and some training. Shout out to Chad and Bert. Sorry, I can't talk. I'm illiterate. But yeah, they did a real good job getting me in shape and ready for that second trial. And I owe my success to God, of course, but to Chad and Bert, they really got me to where I need to go. So I always get distracted. Yeah, so my goals from wanting to play in the league, then going to wanting to be an orthopedic surgeon to at least stay around athletes. Was thinking about medical school at one point. After football ended for me, which ended by me tearing my ACL, and those for you who know me prior to this YouTube channel, I tore my ACL in high school twice, one fully, one partial, and I tore it again for the 3rd time in college. Which forced me into retiring. I'm done with it. Ball, you can have it. You won that round. But, to all those people who didn't think I could go D1, I did. And just dedication and hard work. It wasn't impossible to me. My height, my weight, it's not impossible. You just gotta want it. You gotta go get it. Simple. So, far as that, I would say after football, around 2 weeks, after my surgery for the 3rd time, T and Devon hit me up. Weird, because they both hit me up not knowing the other one hit me up to make them something. And it's like, I remember T asked me to make him some pants that had kind of like that Gucci theme. It was the floral on the jeans, and it was a wave that wasn't really fully out yet. Like ASAP had a few few Gucci pieces with the floral, Kanye spotted, and a whole bunch of other people. But it didn't hit mainstream yet for everyone else. I'm like, yeah, I can make that Gucci inspired. Yeah, no problem, no sweat. Made it, and it came out cool. That definitely could have switched up the patch design, how I arranged them, but it came out cool. I'm pretty sure he still has them. Just go to my creative page on Instagram, and I should still have them up. If not, I can show you. Just comment down in the section below. And then Devon, he hit me up for a hoodie, and a hoodie. All right. So I'm just thinking like, what does he want me to do to a hoodie? Like, you know, side zips, because you know the man wanted side zips. Like he wanted me to add side zips to maybe like 3 or 4 pairs of jeans, which I did to I think 2, and then Deshaun, my other friend, had added some to some True Religion ones he had. Yeah, we started off with those. So hoodie, jeans, paint splatter to some jeans, like simple stuff, you know, it's little stuff, things I used to do in high school, and it's just something hit me. Something's just like keep going, and it led me to where I'm at. So created clothing. A lot of the stuff I was making before was a little, you know, me kind of catching other people's waves. Yeah, I do have pieces like signature prototypes that do have floral in them, but it's not a big thing for me. Like floral was just like a wave that I let carry me to such and such, you know. It wasn't more me. A lot of the stuff you seeing now is more me. I'll go into detail about the kimono, about my B-Day outfit, you know, how I like bring outfits together in my head, because I suck at explaining things. So it's better if I show you. So I will have samples of videos of before and afters, what I do to clothes, garments, because sometimes I make them from scratch, and then sometimes I buy a piece that has a really good fit that I like, and then customize it from there by adding my own twist to it. This channel will be a lot of that, vlogs, you know, training days, like a lot of things that you know, will help me show you my journey and how I'm trying to better myself, understanding that fashion isn't as easy or, you know, as hard as anyone thinks. You know, I know that sounds weird, but it's not as easy, but it's not as hard as everyone thinks. It's not as easy far as, yeah, you gotta find these connects, you gotta find like a manufacturer, you gotta, you know, start tampering with silhouettes, and you always gotta have the right silhouette to everything you do, because how something fits on you and how it's presented means everything. So you gotta have that unique silhouette. Shoot, being in front of this camera, boy. Yeah, so a little bit more about that I'll share later, and when I discuss my outfits and things and ideas that I have for created. Like, subscribe. If you have any more questions for me, go and put them in the comment section and I'll get back to you, or DM me on Instagram. My Instagram will be in the details below. Createdclothing.com will be down there. Oh, and before I go, Created Clothing, Q-R-E-A-T-E-D, Created Clothing. I'll have all that stuff down below. Hit me up, get ready.